Hello, pipe friends. Hope everybody's doing good. Just headed home from work. Little house keeping. I'm smoking an old, about a 24-year-old Dr. Graybo Omega, and I'm smoking some Cajun Queen in it. I want to make this little video kind of in response and give my 2 cents on. There's been some videos circulating around about about contests and whatnot. I've never ran a contest, never entered one. Not to say that I wouldn't. I usually don't usually watch the contest videos. There's been some that I've watched, like I really enjoyed one. It was some of the ones where there's 10 questions in it, like what's your favorite pipe, or what's your favorite tobacco, or whatnot. And I watched just one for an example. I watched one that M.A.s did in a video response to somebody on the contest. Really interesting video. Really enjoyed it. I'm kind of mixed on the contest. I'm kind of even politically, of course, I'm conservative as far as political orientation goes, political affiliation, without saying what party I belong to, but I tend to be more in line of a libertarian, really. I kind of live and let live, and you know, kind of guy. But it does seem to be a lot of contests out and about here lately. That's you know, it does clog up your page with them, and you know, I'm not going to spend the money to buy friendship. What few subs I've got somewhere in the 90s, I think, 80s or 90s. You know, I don't have a lot. I hadn't been doing it very long, but I don't worry too much about the subs. I mean, I got to be honest. I'm like everybody else. Yeah, I look at my subs and I see. You know, I want to see them come up. I mean, I wouldn't be honest. I'd be telling an outright lie if I said I didn't look, and I think everybody else does too. They can, you know, you can say, well, you know, subs don't mean anything. Yeah, they really do. You know, and most of the subs I've gotten some of them have been solicited, some of them not. But I try to answer every comment. If I can tell who subbed me last, it gets to be so many. But if when I tell if a person subs me, I always try to send a thanks. A lot of it, and I picked up subs by just commenting on other people's videos and stuff. You'd be surprised. Get a lot that way. And when I'm subbing somebody, I sub 2 or 3 people every day, and I've watched people's videos and said, well, I've had people sub me, and I watch their videos, and if I don't like them, I don't sub them back. Well, I'm not. No, I say if you sub me, I'm going to sub your channel, and I don't have to watch your videos if I don't like it. There's some that I don't like their videos. I just don't watch them. But occasionally they'll throw one up that looks pretty interesting, and it turns out to be pretty good. I've got a couple of people on there that I would say I'm friends with, that I haven't. At first, I didn't like them. I subbed them as a return sub, and I didn't like the videos. But one day they put one up, and I said, "Hey, this is pretty good deal here," and we become pretty good YouTube friends through the deal. So, but one of the things I look at when I sub somebody is I look at their latest activity. If they haven't done anything in a year, if they hadn't done anything in 3 or 4 months, I won't always sub them. Because when I'm subbing you, I want to, I'm looking forward to your videos. YouTube, like on the weekends, it tends to get slow. And you know, I sub a lot of people. I've got way more. I have subbed way more people than has subbed my channel, than have subscribed to my channel, and that's simply being for is you've got a wide variety of videos to watch. I remember a month or so back, I had subbed maybe 50, 60 people, because I've been a lurker, but I really joined and created this channel. I was under another name, and then when I set this channel up, I put it under Louisiana Pipe Guy. Well, you know, I had 40 or 50 people that I subscribed to, and it would be slow. Because on the weekends, people tend to get busy. They got a lot going on. They're not making a lot of videos. We all get that way. But, you know, there's weekends that I don't have anything going on, and I'm just in the house. The weather's bad, whatever, you know. Just want to pile up in the bed and watch some YouTube videos. Well, you know, if you've only subbed 40 or 50 people, and it's one of those weekends that everybody's doing something, you're not going to have a lot of activities. So I've just started subbing people, and there's some that I'm outright not interested in that I haven't subbed. But for the most part, I usually have a pretty good selection of stuff. I can usually kill an evening watching YouTube videos. But I think the key to getting subscriptions, and of course some of that is posting when you have, there may be certain times of the week to post the videos to get more views. The weekends may be a bad time because people are doing other things. But one of the keys to getting subs is working your channel, answering responses, getting to know people. And it just kind of mushrooms on you. So, you know, I think the contest has gone a little overboard, but I'm not going to criticize them to the point where, I mean, you know, if that's your thing, that's fine. And I'm not going to sit here and, you know, I'm not going to say, well, I'm never going to enter a contest. Most likely I will not, but I may. And I'm 99% sure. And notice I said 99% because I don't want somebody else to ever come back one day and say, oh, well, you said you would never do a contest. Well, I'm 99.9% sure I'll never offer a contest. But there's that 1/10 of a percent. So I said that so nobody can hold my feet to the fire if 6 months down the road I change my mind. And another thing, too, a lot of people are saying about commercialism. There's nothing wrong. I've got a pipe ordered from a friend here on YouTube. If a person's making pipes at home, by all means, get them out there and let us see them. And like me, I buy a lot of stuff from M.A.s Smoke Shop in Shreveport, and I buy some stuff from Tobacco and Pipe Shop in Little Rock. And that's simply because I go to those towns a lot. Well, a lot of blends like Cajun Queen that I'm smoking now came from M.A.s in Shreveport. Well, if I don't tell you that, then there's no way for you to know. And it sounds like I'm doing a commercial for M.A.s a lot, but I'm not. And I put their number in the link a lot. But if somebody wants to try it, they ship anywhere in the country. Their shipping is as reasonable as pipes and cigars or whatever. So, you know, I tell people about M.A.s because they have got some blends that you ought to try. And, you know, that's the reason I do that. But anyway, I'm almost home, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Hope everybody's doing good, and I certainly don't want to offend anybody by this video. It's just my thoughts and my 2 cents worth on it. And anyway, we'll catch you next time, and may God bless.